Shuttle arriving according to schedule.
What a beautiful sight! Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Anno 2205 in Polaris Corporation. We are ready to expand here and looking good, nice big fat wallet. I basically waited a whole bunch of time running the game in the background while actually tweaking a bit with our technology nexus for research summer modules here. As you can see, I actually did nothing, right? I just tweaked a bit the orbital station just to get the most expertise out of it, to be able to, well, we are expanding our radius here, but first I was looking to expand for some workshops already, so we can start on the biotech branch here. And as you can see, we also have in the future, well, probably even now, could be possible, to research for some more modules. We would find ourselves stuck and yeah, with no possibility of expansion in terms of workshops, because some workshops are far away. Like to research this one, for example, we would need to go into electronics and get up to here. So yeah, 4 electronics clean rooms would be needed for that, 4 electronics workshops. Electronics need physicists, so wouldn't be a problem because we would need physicists also for the biotech. But for example, for this one, we would actually need to provide engineers, and the engineers come from the moon, building a workshop just for energy, really just to research this one. The others are fine because there's the only one unreachable, I would say, for our project here, but the others we can reach. So we would have, at the moment we have 2 available. I want to build the last one to get the 50% reduced consumption for agricultural goods. That is so great given our difficulty and the massive scale we're going to reach for. We have 26,000 people aiming to reach 1 million, so quite a long way to go, I must say. But with investors and synthetics, I think we can do it. Once they are reached for this shield radius increased in 28 minutes, we can deactivate this technology, getting this one and the last one. So, and with that, unlocking some more orbital kits in 2 hours. That's quite a long time, but we don't need them at this point. We got plenty of available at the orbital station. So yeah, next thing we would be to reach for this module here, because I desperately want to go for it just to get it out of my way, right? So probably this one would be, yeah, I don't think we will ever going to reach for that one, but this one we can do, providing a bit of engineers just to research that and then give it up.
See how many ships doing the feat.
So nice, nice project there with the orbital station. Nice fat wallet because, yeah, get ready because we expand into luxury food as of now. We would need 90 of that, and with the technology we can use rice instead of beef. So we just would need to increase massively our rice consumption, build some food design workshops, and the outcome in terms of income would be massive. And we would need that desperately to run into the Lunar region, which will happen today. We can have our vineyards here, yeah, why not? Food design workshops really don't occupy lots of space, so let's just get ourselves some vineyards. Ooh, we're lone workforce though. I mean, do we have... By the way, we are already down in neuroimplants. Yeah, because I wanted to go for another biology institute just to get in preparation for this episode to run properly, to run smoothly. And we're now getting 42 biologists. And this is only at 70%. Once it's 100%, I reckon we would get 45 biologists out of 40. For the next workshop module to be up and running, functional completely functional, we will get another yet biology institute just to get it to 100%. Getting lots and lots of expertise out of that. So neuroimplants are down because I upgraded some operators here. And actually, I got rid of the map here. And yeah, I got rid of the executives here because we will not provide the metro station needed for them to work properly, right? To work at full capacity. I want to keep my executives in the middle here also because, yeah, to boost the the efficiency of the training centers. So really we just would need to expand here, and I reckon, yeah, this doesn't cost a lot, does it? 165, you know what, we could probably expand there. Yeah, lots of things to go around, because I did lots of preparation for this episode just for it to come out beautifully with a nice pace, you know, so not just to have you guys wait for budgets to be researched or for the dam project to be dealt with. So I already loaded my 90 construct obots from my spaceport, and we are ready for the second dam to come up, and we get 2000 energy out of this one. Let's go.
The second dam is completed. I must say, you are driving our project forward.
Such a subtle voice, kind of creepy to be honest. Next dam completed, 2000 on the energy balance. Very good to see, also because I don't want to waste lots of coastal building sites just to build power stations. Come on. Our command ship is nicely placed over there, so we can expand actually over to here and provide, I guess, another small village, I would reckon. Yeah. Can have a bit of expansion of workforce here. Let's claim the area first. So now this whole sector is dealt with. What do we need for the second bridge? Because I want to have investors here. 20 optimal input, 30 out of the biopolymers. I mean, we got plenty of building materials, so we can even start on the building production process. So yeah, let's expand some more workforce here. Plenty of workforce now. Let's get around the wine situation and produce ourselves some luxury food. Finally, some long overdue luxury food. We don't care about the beef. Ah, such a relief. Those production cost a lot and occupies a lot and lots of space. Fortunately, the modules for the vineyards are not very nice placing. So yeah, it would be a bit weird to place these vineyards. Not so good looking. Right. Maybe we can have... Yeah, really, I don't know. Some accessory modules. Some workforce reduction. They don't consume a lot out of in terms of energy. Oh, we depleted completely our biopolymers.
Well,
right, because we are also
my favorite
building the
customer.
bridge
No one beats Nick's
over
deals.
there and get some obots instead. Look at the wine though. It sells for quite a lot. Want to boost my income so much. Plenty of wine, plenty of rice. Let's place down the food design workshops. I reckon nice spot would be out here, probably. So wine has still a bit of space to go for. Yeah, also there. So yeah, food design workshops can stay here. Just check our income a bit because that would be so great to look at. Already 6,000 and running. Look at how much do they cost. 1,000 to run, 500 on the workforce. Lots of energy. Yeah. You know what? It's probably right now, just because we're building, let's stop the bridge
Construction on hold.
and focus on upgrading these because we need the building materials to be able also to place down modules. Nice, we're already at a surplus of just running out of 13. Almost 10,000 on the balance. We already need some more wine and construct obots for that. Let's also increase that a little production because we have room to expand here. So some more feldspar and the cobalt yet. And another How's it called? Conveyor belt. No, it doesn't fit there, does it? I mean, it fits there, but it looks pretty ugly. So what if we just move the factory all at once over to the right side? Would it fit there? I don't think it will. No, it doesn't. But at least there's not that ugly spot. Running up to 30 constructor watts per minute. Nice looking. Got any room left to consume those 5 bioresin that we get out of? Yeah. Up on par with the bioresin. We don't need any bioresin. I mean, we will need when we get that trait, the perk. So another vineyards, as we said. Let's, I guess let's max it out already. If we had the obots to do so. Yeah. Outcome in terms of income is massive. 320 people, look at that. How much would this cost? Some obots instead. At least to relieve some pressure. So we get 2 modules for the workforce. And some for the energy, I guess. Yeah, it goes down by a lot. From 500 to 400. That's quite a lot. And another one in terms of workforce, I guess. Which of course isn't symmetrical. Because what is in this game? Yeah, workforce, we have sold quite a bit of that. Getting some more obots. Let's wait for some obots, or just buy them for that matter. I want to be fine with the luxury food. Also, to produce quite a bit more, because we got to sell it, to transport it to the Arctic. Oh, I was selling my obots. I should pay more attention to that when doing so. So, yeah, I want to transport it to the Arctic so we can finally upgrade to scientist level. Because we need those scientists for future projects. Also to upgrade our spaceport there. Lots of stuff. Let me place down another food design workshop. Okay, we got some space here then. Expand the workforce if needed. But as you can see, also luxury food is not only consuming workforce, but providing some. Because our executives need luxury food.
How is business?
Yeah. Next thing they need is IntelliWare. We can provide that from the temperate region, no problem. Kinda expensive and harsh to produce. Look at that. We already expended 300,000 credits just to do this little production. We are not even up on par yet. And then the bioenhancer. Bioenhancer are pretty steep because they come from the moon. And they produce so slowly. You need so many factories and modules to produce them. Already at +7. We just need some more wine. Got plenty of obots. Let's upgrade our wine production. And they consume... This is 40. Can reduce the workforce here. We don't have the obots to do so. +7. You know what? That's fine. Let's send some 5, I reckon, to the Arctic. From here to here. Let's say plus just 5, you know. They wouldn't need a lot of that. At the beginning, at least.
Registered.
Nice income. We can go in the Arctic and upgrade to scientist. I'm importing some algae. We got, yeah, stock is depleted. Since are doing good either way, because I will wait to get these trait here. The salinization plants also produce algae. I tried it and they don't produce a lot, right? They produce 7 out of the water extractor, but at least it's helping us out without ourselves spamming too much the coastal building sites. So that's good, I guess. Just to be efficient, let's complete it. Yeah. So we can build right away another one. Vineyards are not looking that bad if placed like that. By the way, let's check the new factories. Lovely grapes, which I guess are luxury food at this point in 2205. Beef is also a luxury food. Should be a luxury food even now, because it's consuming just so much of our natural resources to produce beef. I mean, for beef, in our real world, right? For beef to counteract its impact on the environment, it would need to cost a lot more than it does now. And I would be fine with that, like eating less beef, but having higher quality and also not impacting so much on the environment. Okay, we're here in the Arctic and ready, I guess, to expand for some more scientists, right? First, once again, let's fix our neuro implants, because we would need some more of that also for the temperate region. So we got the money, not so many, but at least we got some. And to go for another factory, not the fleet. And how much would it cost? I've got some 2 molybdenum to spare. They would consume, I mean, they consume what? 4. Consumption goes up by 150%, so already would be down. No, so let's not do that, and instead just build some more modules of these. Got 4 energy and 1 for workforce.
Space shuttle docking.
Yeah, nice enough. Spend it quite almost the entirety of our wallet. So for the comments saying we should get into the stock market, by the way, yeah, thanks for the tip, because I didn't remember that. Price of the sectors would go down if you own shares of the said corporation that is holding the sector. So in this case, it would be Usoyev Incorporated, and it's the biotech giant here. So if we access the stock market and buy some of its shares, the cost would be lowered, right? But for doing that, we would need so much money to fill around and be able to buy them and to compete with others placing bids to buy them off. And also influence. We would need to rush and buying all the shares from our corporation, our own corporation, to produce influence at this fastest rate possible. So to be able to respond into fighting bids, right? So yeah, we are not quite there yet. I want to expand on the moon, stabilize our executives, maybe even get to the first investors, and then we could really think. I mean, it makes sense, right? We get to investors and then we can access the stock market. That's usually how it goes. We are not there yet. So thanks for the tip, for reminding me that it would lower the sector cost, but not the moment exactly to go into the stock market. Yeah, temperate. Okay, I upgraded a bit our vitamin drink supply because I was waiting for them to be upgraded to scientists, and also we should think about our physics institute, because we need that. The requirement in terms of population aren't massive for this thing. Yeah, that's the best we can do, and we would just need some energy really to run it. The workforce is recovering because I had to fiddle around with the placement of these things. It doesn't, no heat sources nearby. Yeah, because I deleted 2 modules here just to connect the road and have for them to have better access to the community center. I reckon this house can go here for this moment being. Just move it up there. Nice. We will upgrade the scientist into this region here, so just to boost a little bit the efficiency of the physics institute. So let's get some energy. We can have another module here, consuming our workforce though. Yeah, I guess there's no way around that. We need more workforce. Let's just build some more. Nice, they don't consume a lot of neuro implants either way, and also the canned food is at 0, right where it has to be. Got everything we need to build the Physics Institute. Nice looking. 63% are ready. If we upgrade to scientist, it will be 100, I reckon. So now we can properly fix the roads. It fits around that beautifully so. So we can have... You know what? Maybe something like that. Something like this. And delete this horrible road. And instead having...
We're opening the...
Oh. There's no heat source nearby. Can connect them up like that. Yep. So the range goes. I mean, these guys are probably suffering a little bit. Okay, so let's move it. Does it fix it now? It kind of doesn't, but also because we created a bunch of workforce up here. So we probably need yet another one of these. Which of course doesn't fit there, but it fits right here. Yeah, fine enough. Okay, 64%, and we can upgrade some of them.
So, what do you say?
This whole bunch of them.
We'll find the answers for you.
Beautiful.
Transfer route suffers
Check our
from
consumption
inadequate supply
rates,
of
of
goods.
course, solo and the canned food. The temperate region, let's check luxury food. Yeah, it's being consumed, but right up on par. 100%, look at that. Just with a few tweaks of upgrades.
As long as I can carry out my research.
How many scientists are we holding up here? Almost 500. I reckon we will unlock something else. Not really, we need 1,000 of them. I mean, at least the stimulants. Yeah, agriculture facility, which is boosted by our
Construction
perks.
options expanded.
And this is a pharma lab, a biotech facility, which will be boosted. We'll start sending some scientists off. That's the main... Oh, that's why. These guys ain't connected. Right.
Come on in.
Let's check now the painful side of this story. Newer implants are holding. We just need to increase the canned food.
Warning. Unfulfilled demand for specific consumer
Wow,
products.
this is peak efficiency right at the edge, and it's done, right? We don't need any more modules for that. So let's get us some more fish. 6 of that, and... Huh. Now for this little cannery here. I mean, probably... Yeah, just getting rid of the road would do. And have the modules. So even not to waste a few ticks of efficiency. I'm kind of crazy when it comes to efficiency. But with the perks in agriculture, now canned food isn't such a painful matter every time. So we get the most out of it. Nicely done. Physics Institute done. We get scientists. And probably, can we upgrade the spaceport yet?
Further
We
expansions.
need
now
750 of
safely
them.
possible.
That's harsh.
Further expansions now safely possible.
Yeah, as we said, the orbital station is now expandable. So
Systems
that
running
means we
smoothly.
can get rid of this useless perks, basically, and get ourselves this one. And with the last module, so we don't need these ones either. Oh, just 7 expertise. We're lower by 7. But maybe getting the last modules would give us the expertise we would need. So let's try here to get the last perk of the agriculture chambers. Agricultural branch. It's available.
Construction
Biotech complex is
options
ready.
expanded.
So also the electronics clean room, because
Melting on fire
we
or
sent...
exploding.
Oh, what?
At the
What are
moment.
you telling? Ah,
Transfer routes
the orbital watch is
from
seizing
inadequate supply of goods.
Warbrook Basin. Damn it. All incoming and outcoming goods. Yeah, that would crush our economy. So we need to act fast here. No, I cannot deal with that.
Attention.
Cannot deal
Research goods missing.
with this because I'm scared it would crash our game. Let me attend it. Yeah, look at the trade routes. We don't get anything out of that. Yeah, let's attend the invasion and go back to our orbital station very quickly. With the last few ships, we can avert the crisis and go back to normality. Actually, go back to our orbital station because I really want to finish the agricultural
The
branch.
ship was nothing, but the crew.
Oh, amazing.
You will pay.
Actually, you know what I thought
So to see.
is that
Then again,
we'll
see
probably
most of the time.
not be able to maintain this. So without, yeah, Because if we activate this and plan our whole game based on this perk, which is pretty powerful, let me tell you that. If we need some expertise or other chambers to reach for some more modules, because I want to go for them, as I said, yeah, we would need to get rid of this perk and some other perks. So let's not go for it instead and focus on getting some more modules.
We're under attack.
So probably our next module would be the biotech, just starting off the branch, and then we would focus on, yes, probably on electronics. You can already have 2 chambers, electronics and 2 electronic chambers, to get 1 and 2 modules. And then the other 2, yes, we will get the 3rd module. Very good. Let's go for that strategy instead. So we said 2 electronic clean rooms. Yep. What do these guys need? Let's place it down just to check.
Offers new options.
Yeah, now we don't have any physicists because we created the Physics Institute in the Arctic in the middle of the rocket launch resupply timer here. So next flight we would get 25.
Attention.
No problem there. They
Research
need
goods
solar
missing.
cells, storage platform, and recycling system. So a whole bunch of other things. Let's create a little hub,
Warning.
same as we did last time.
Insufficient
So
research supplies.
solar cells could be there, storage platform, and recycling system. These guys need low temperatures, so they need plenty of radiators to be able to function properly.
I'm in the
Electronic clean room over there, and another one over here. Let's get the
Heat
solar
reduction
cells.
is insufficient.
Yeah, they're high on temperatures, but no problem, because we just, now that the shield radius is increased, you remember where we were trying to place a module here and the radius was just too close for it to function. So as you can see, the shield radius has increased to give us some more room to fiddle around. Let's place a radiator here.
Come in, but please don't
Temperature
touch
is
anything.
now low, but with some more modules, I reckon we could be fine here.
Good.
So
I wanted
given
to show
that
you my
everything they
studies anyway.
need to get some more expertise, the bonus is at 300% with the orbital modules. And you can get bonus, as I said, also via the goods that you can provide directly to the orbital station. With this expertise, we can go
All
for the first
systems
2
running
technologies. So plus 10% on the electronics productivity, and the next modules are ready. Yeah. Also giving us a nice perk in combat. Radius of repair drone increases by 100% and the fuel costs are reduced by 2. So building us these 2 chambers will give us some 2 more modules that we want to go for. And we will use those modules to go here with 1 more module, and here yet 4 electronics clean room we need for that to research for the last modules we would need. In the meantime, also going for a shield increase. Shield radius increase. Very good. So out of this little contraption that we built here, we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we built for the electronics, and that would already give us get us to
But that doesn't mean we
4
shouldn't seek them.
biotech complexes, because we would need 1. We got 5, right? If we get to here, we got a total of 5 available. 1 will be used to get the maximum out of the agriculture branch,
As a
so we
data
would
operation machine,
we would have
my
4
design
left
does not include a gender
to use
identity.
here, and the 5th one
If
we
you
get
need
from
pronouns to
engineers
refer
from the
to,
Lunar region,
Space shuttle
from,
dot
right from here. Quite a good plan, and with that, the biotechnology complex branch would be completed also. Nice. This is just temporary, the electronics. The agriculture is permanent. Oh, and by the way, because we
vitals
activated
are
this
within
perk,
acceptable
also
limits.
now the water desalinization plants are producing algae. We don't need this trader anymore. I activated just to cover up the algae we were missing.
Either it's profit
I didn't want to build
or it
any
has
more
to be
algae
deleted.
farms, giving us a nice boost of income. I say, let's gather up some more money. So I just wait and cut it off the video, the footage, and head into the moon. With a jump in the corporation level, with a few upgrades in the temperate region, because we had some stored goods that we can go for. Nice balance, nice wallet. I reckon we can jump to the moon. Let's go. Sector trades for Mario Licton, which is the one I want to go for, because We get a nice lunar hotel there. If you haven't played the game yet, you will see in a second. The others we can expand into at a later date. Get 16 crater building sites and a project for ornamentals, as I said, because if completing the lunar hotel would give us some more ornaments that we can use in our temperate region. So the sector traits are production rate of the fusion reactor is increased by 30%, but the downside of it is that cybernetics factory, which has the painful
I'm part of the global
biotechnology
union.
plants
You're free to
I was
expand
telling you
into other
about,
sectors.
bioenhances
It might
basically
be
they
about
produce,
time.
is increased by 50%. But I reckon producing lots and lots of energy and using modules to reduce the energy consumption of these guys would give us a stable supply of them. Let's go to the moon.
You have entered Phase 3 of the Lunar Licensing Program. Your shuttles have arrived at the designated settlement territory. You are required to establish a lunar colony there and begin helium-3 extraction. The development of a stable fusion reactor is your primary objective. Additional information. Hostile activities detected near your settlement territory. Be careful.
So, here you are, the moon, your very own piece of it. In the days of the first wave, there were ambitions to make this sector a tourist attraction. Unfinished business, as you can see. And now our hopes
There's
are
the
on
hotel.
you. The performance of the second wave's first colony will prove if the lunar licensing program is worth being continued.
And that's how space works.
Safety requirements demand
How
you only
cool
found
is
moon
this?
colonies and craters.
We are on the moon,
They
guys.
offer the best protection against cosmic radiation and meteor impacts.
The massive crater we get. And a cool lunar colony will rise from the ashes here. Can we see Earth from here? Oh, we can. Look at that. Beautiful. The texture terrain is also very, very cool. Reckon pretty high resolution here. Love this, all these little craters. These are real craters. We cannot even build roads here. Yeah, they don't work, but these are normal ones on which you can build on. Mountain building sites, crater building sites, I reckon. Yeah, plenty of them. The global trader, the neutral trader will show up at a later date, but this is so cool. Sorry, I just want to be mesmerized looking at this for a second. And once the hotel is up and functional, sending fireworks, oh man, it will be great. How much to colonize this this thing? A lot, I reckon. Oh, 100,000. You know what? That's not too bad.
Full
Got
speed ahead.
200 in our pockets. Look at the rover.
Roger.
Amazing looking.
On our way.
That's the one from the trailer, right? The enter
Roger.
starting video when
Copy
you first
that.
get into the game. Claim
You
the
have
area.
the nerve to challenge us in our own territory. Fine.
And
You
Vergis
shall learn
Drake
that it
is
is
actually
better
angry
not
at
to
us.
ignore my warnings.
Right, the first thing to know about the moon is that we don't have an atmosphere here, so we are exposed to radiation. And in order to protect our workers, we need a small, a shield generators. We will unlock the bigger one. The range of this one is pretty limited, but we will get a bigger one. They consume power, of course, and they cost 50 to maintain them. But yeah, let's go and start building our first lunar colony. Also, the road here costs even more than the Arctic. 25 per tile. I mean, that's the same of the Arctic, I guess. Yeah. Try to connect the mines to reach for some at least. We will need those two, and I reckon for building titanium plating, we need titanium and then the iron welder. So one mine used for titanium. Then we needed the lunar ice to produce oxygen. So to extract oxygen out of the freezed water that's inside the... I don't know if that's even if that's even a real thing, right? I'm not quite sure we get water on the moon, on the real one. But as far as science goes, this game is pretty accurate. The whole point of us being on the moon is that we want to get helium-3 out of the lunar dust inside the mountainsides, right? So we will get a mine to mine to extract helium-3 out of the lunar region, and for us to achieve fusion, because helium-3 is an isotope of helium. Helium is a noble gas, so it has 2 protons and 2 neutrons and 2 electrons, of course, in its stable state. And an isotope of helium means the same element but with a different number of protons. In this case, it has 3 neutrons. In this case, it has 3 neutrons instead of 2. Combining that helium-3 with the deuterium, which is an isotope, once again, of hydrogen in this case. So hydrogen, instead of being 1 proton and 1 electron, deuterium is 1 proton, 1 neutron, and 1 electron, right? Combining deuterium and helium-3 would give us a fusion reaction. Spinning them very, very fast inside. Probably, I reckon these kind of reactors in the future you will see are sort of resembling the tokamak reactor, in which you form a ring of super hot plasma and dense plasma, compressed plasma, with confined it with magnets, and so you get a sort of a ring of super hot plasma, and there is where the fusion reaction takes place. Actually, the physics of this is one of the many reasons why I absolutely love this game. Let's start with our lunar settlement. I reckon, yeah. Let's not keep it on the shade. Just have a settlement down here. The direct sunlight. The sun actually hits pretty hard here, so we would need not only to protect against asteroids, but also from solar radiation. I hope they are well protected. Because once again, we don't have atmosphere here. So before running out of titanium, let's plan for
The moon has no atmosphere.
right.
Even the tiniest meteor particles could do tremendous damage to your
Do the
colony.
houses cost?
Energy
I mean,
shields
yeah,
protect
they
them.
also cost money now.
Time to blow up
So
some
in
dust.
other regions, they only cost building materials. On the moon, they also cost money,
Ready to be docked.
which is fair. Quite a feat
It's official.
to build
the
on the
sector
moon.
holds the first colony to meet the standards of the lunar licensing program. No
Our very
cause for
first
complaints.
lunar colonists. Already having
Little work on the
motorcycles.
picture, though.
Look at them
To
go!
see our lunar yield down, you must establish
Spacesuits.
additional landing
It's
stages
just
for cargo
amazing.
shuttles.
And look, the gravity effect is also here. They're basically jumping. The rover. Oh, I'd love to have that. But I reckon I love the motorcycle more. Kinda looks like coming out of Tron, the movie.
It's amazing
So,
how
yeah.
big your
Oh,
colony has
already
grown in
on the
such a
next
short time.
step. Okay, we need to produce titanium plating now, and probably... Do we have any money to do so? Because, yeah, we had 150,000, and we are now down to 33. Let's see if we have the money to do so. 9,000 for that, and 9,000 for that. Yeah, I reckon we could do it. Although... Before even going for titanium, yeah, I'm already under providing oxygen. So the same as goes for the attic, we are starting with a stock of oxygen. Oxygen sells for quite a lot of money, so yeah, that's also a nice production. Same that goes for soap in Anno 1800. You can produce lots of oxygen, lots of excess oxygen to have a sort of a bank and spare money to sell to the neutral trader that will come at a later date. Let's produce our titanium plating because I reckon here or there. Doesn't make any difference, I guess. I reckon we got to produce titanium plating in order for us to advance. So here, and a shield. And now we need to start the upgrade of the spaceport. Usual drill, just on a different sector. Man, I just love the moon. For real. So damn expensive. Look at that. We only have some titanium plating going on, which is the basic building materials. We are down already by 2,000 on the balance. 600 for this and 2,000 for the titanium mine. Gosh, that's expensive. Let's go and upgrade.
Caution. Convoy of
There's the neutral
unidentified
trader.
vehicles just crossed sector border.
Hello? Do you read me? Please come in.
LEC,
I'm
Lunar
Xander Haynes.
Excavation Corp.
Sorry to invade your territory, but as I see it, we have the same enemy. I speak for the Lunar Excavation Corps, if you still acknowledge it.
We do. You're welcome, guys.
Yes, yes. the
Bringing in
sheep
some
run back to
juicy,
those
juicy,
who want
very much needed money.
Beware. The wolves are at the door.
The wolves? Are you a wolf?
Listen, I was told to keep this confidential.
Are you a
but
wolf,
see,
rather?
LEC fugitives secretly fled to Earth. The Global Union didn't find a proper solution, so they transferred them to Arctic protectorates. And now I've been informed that Drake is leading a battle fleet there to annihilate them.
Of
Please,
course.
you must step in.
The usual drill of Anno 2205. So either to get... let me just
Glad
show you
we
a
found
second.
you. There are only a few LEC colonies not controlled
Check
by
the neutral
Orbital
trader
Watch.
first.
I can sell you the remaining stock from our warehouses and use the credits to buy supplies. I'd appreciate the business. Huh. A friendly face.
Okay, they got titanium plating in stock, the lunar eyes, and some titanium itself. And as I told you, they buy oxygen for quite a lot. So yeah,
It's not that I decided to be the head of the resistance.
they will also sell magnetite in a few. We got to finish our spaceport. For that, we need the magnetite. That's the last rare material we unlock in the whole game. And to do so, to gather magnetite, we either go for the mission here in the Arctic region or to reach for the next corporation level. I would rather do the mission
We don't have
because
the
we will
military
get
means to deal
so
with it.
much more
Might be a
magnetite
different
out of
matter
it.
for you.
So yeah, I will do a quick expert mission of this and get ourselves magnetite, and on a side note, some petrochemicals, which are not so bad, you know. See you guys in a second. And after some time, we got our magnetite. Let's upgrade this spaceport to orbital spaceport.
The landing stages are ready to accept cargo shuttles. Now you can establish interorbital
Nothing
transportation
fancy.
routes.
Just
But that doesn't mean your colony
the
is
ability
safe.
to connect to
The supply lines from Earth are easy targets.
the Earth, basically.
I'd recommend you make your colony as self-sustaining and independent as possible.
Yeah,
New
given our
station
income and
expansion
our
options.
wallets, that's for the next episode,
Tell me
I
you've
reckon.
got good news.
Definitely.
Attention. Under provision of specific consumer goods detected.
We need to provide rejuvenators, bioenhancers, the maintenance station, just to get ourselves to offices, right? Which is the
Works for
the
me.
next and last tier of the moon. So also the moon has two tiers: miners, which are the basic ones, helps ourselves establish into a sector, and then there's the offices, the actual performer of what will be nuclear fusion. With a beautiful overlook at our beloved home. I see you guys the next one. Stay tuned.